It's 6 o'clock. We'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. First item will be roll call.
Brown,
Here.
Cox,
Here.
Davis,
Here.
Gerke,
Here.
Gray,
Here.
Yeah.
Here. Let's say the pledge of allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Everybody can take a moment of silence. It's comfortable with them. Motion to approve the agenda. Second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Everyone's had a chance to look over the previous meeting's minutes. If there are no additions or corrections, those stand approved as presented. One visitor, thank you. There's no further comments sent in, so we'll move on to the officer's report, chief's report.
I do not have a written report for the board tonight, but I just have updates. Mr. Davis and I were talking just a moment ago. We went and did our joint training TCD summit with Buffalo today, and I attended them and taught a little bit over there today. I just want to let you guys know it was a really good deal. I think we're going to start doing those annually. We had several physicians talk over there. Sheriff Andrews came over and talked about evidence collection and preservation. It was just a really good day long with the classes. So I'm happy to partner with Buffalo to do that. That'll be an annual thing. Other than that, there's been a remarkable increase in the incentive to go to our LED lights. So we'll probably be purchasing those next week. It went from $4 a light to $12 a light incentive to change those out. So good things come to those who wait. So yeah, we'll be taking advantage of that very shortly. Other than that, I've got a couple of ethics commission things for anybody, just two of you that are due for election next year. I'll hand those out before we leave tonight, but that's all.
Any questions for her? Now we'll move on to the CFO report.
Right, my report starts on page 4. The budget performance year to date, the end of September, you can see their total operating revenue was still over budget. Still the same places where we have been over budget on expenses, ambulance operations, repairs and maintenance. And employees really just right at 100%, 100.5. Questions on the act? Pages 5 through 8 are the details and the budget performance compared to the annual budget. So at the end of September, it should be about 75%. You can see there the 3 items under ambulance operations. Again, the same culprits we've had for a little while: ambulance and vehicle fuel, vehicle maintenance, and EMS equipment maintenance. Employee benefits are under budget. Total wages and salaries slightly over budget. Total employee is right at 75.18%. Any questions on any of those or anything else on there? I forgot to highlight it there, but you can see the total repairs and maintenance over budget at the education building. We had to replace an air conditioner over here, was the majority of that. And highway TT, different things over there. We had snow removal, and then we also had to replace the pan on the air conditioners. I think, did you mention the other item that's coming up out there?
Which is the sewer.
Yeah, that's not in this number, but
Yeah, I don't think I actually have
Okay.
But there's about $1,000 for, I believe it's a blower. I don't know much about septic systems, but I think we had a blower fail out there that has to be replaced, and it's gonna be around $1,000 to fix, so I'll have some information on that next time.
And then total operating expenses under budget at 67%. So all of that looks good. Page 9 is capital expenses year to date as of 9/30. We're at as far as the things that we budgeted. And then also some things we purchased that weren't budgeted for. Page 10 is the balance sheet previous year comparison. Any questions on that? Not only one on page 12, but is our profit and loss previous year comparison. You can see there our revenue over last year for the same periods up about 11%. And our expenses are up almost the same at 10.89%. Any questions on any of that? Okay, 13 through 16 is the profit and loss by class. Split out Pettis County and Windsor base. Any questions on any of that? The same information is split by location. Page 18 is our bank balances as of October 20th versus September 22nd on the top half, and on the bottom half is year over year, October 20th. You can see in the last month, it's up 174,000, and year over year, it's up 658,000. Page 19 is just the chart showing the changes in cash reserves. Page 20 is our cash reserve analysis. You can see that's changed just slightly, about a week since it's been in September. And as far as our cash on hand in the general checking account, about a third of a month. So pages, page numbers are over there. 21. 325 is the check register. Just taking in your bag. If you have any questions?
Chief, have you heard any more on water softener?
I've got some information for you tonight. Actually, did you have that with you, Katie? Relevant information?
I just noticed that $1,700 payment there.
Oh, okay.
We didn't pay Kelligan $1,700.
No, that's what it says there, 1684.
Where are you?
Page 24. And
Yeah, I apologize. I just got
Where-
out of class
where
before
is
I
it,
got
I'm sorry?
over.
oh, about a third of the way down page 24.
It's 367.97.
One line. Am I line off?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm ready. All right.
The line above that is
I have to.
a deposit.
Yes.
Yeah, the line above that's a deposit.
Yeah, that's, well, yeah.
I don't
I
see
never
straight
could
lines.
figure out why debits were positive and credits were negative, but,
South County ones.
okay, thanks, no, sorry.
Any other questions on that? Gonna say something. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, yeah, we did get an estimate on that, and I'll get you that information before you leave tonight. If you want to make it a agenda item next, it's probably worth talking
Just
about.
curious if that's somewhere we'd save a few shekels.
It'd take a while, but yeah, I think, like I said, yeah, perfectly good to bring that to the board's attention next time.
Page 26 is the bills that are currently due, and the details are on 27 and 28. Any questions on any of that? There's no questions. That's in the heart.
Whether you need questions for Jane? If not, I'll take a motion to approve payment of outstanding bills. Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Unfinished business, facilities management officer credit card.
Okay. As you gentlemen are aware, we've got credit cards for several members of the command staff who need to make, random purchases. Bobby Sheever has been our maintenance officer for I think about a year now, has been with PCAD quite some time. What we're finding is he often needs to get supplies from a hardware store, Menards, Lowe's, wherever. And the only way for us to do that is either the VC's got to come out of rotation and go out there and meet them, or what's generally been happening is they'll get a list given to them. They'll go out and end up getting the wrong stuff for him and whatnot. I would like to get a low credit card limit for $500 for Mr. Sheever to use when he goes and picks up items, to have his own name on it. That accountability would be straight to him, so nobody else is buying stuff in his name or vice versa. It'd be very helpful, I think, to have a low limit card along with the others. Simple thing, if the board would be willing to have us do that. That's all the information I have on most of it. It's just a logistical thing as well as an accounting thing. When he buys something now, it goes on a whatever battalion chief's card is working, or mine, or Roy's, or whoever happens to be available.
Okay. That's what you buy.
What's that?
What would you be buying?
He does building maintenance, so, buckets of paint, and whatever he's needing, drywall, wood, just little stuff around the station to fix things up. Generally, we tell the board about it if there's something, but he goes and does random painting quite a bit, just at different stations. It's probably where he spends most of the time right now, if we don't have any specific projects. But we often do, and he doesn't have any way to purchase that with his own name, his cards.
He's fixing the drywall out there at TT where it was leaking. That's what he's working on now. So.
Yeah.
So you always go to the same place or different?
We looked at that. We actually talked about that today, and I'm a little hesitant to just make it like a Menards card or something, because I don't necessarily think it'd be useful to have exclusivity with just one place, because he does do all the buildings. He might be, out on that side of town, or if I need something at Lowe's or even a Walmart or whatever hardware store he might need to go to. So I think it'd be better to have the central line card. We still get a refund sent to our account from and other places. So.
Do you need a motion on that?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I'll make a motion that we give the card.
Is there a second to that?
I'll second that.
Is there any further discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
Thank you.
We have no new business. Are there any announcements?
I just want to say one thing, just for announcement from somebody that got to witness how PCAD operates firsthand. Maybe not a good outcome, but I think the outcome was determined before the call was even made. But they went and took care of a neighbor of mine, and my wife was really impressed with the way they dealt with family members and her, and the diligence that they did. And it was
truck number 5.
Okay, so. I'll
But-
get a date from it and pass it along. I appreciate it.
Any other announcements? If not, I'd take a motion to adjourn the meeting. Second. All in favor, say aye.